Yo, what's going on, everybody? The E92 is back in the shop, like always. But we're doing something pretty spectacular today, and we're doing some lowering springs because you can see that garbage is ridiculous. So we're doing some Eibach sport springs in the front, and we're gonna keep the stock height in the rear because the rear fitment is pretty good. So we're just gonna mess with the front. Let me know if I shouldn't do that, and we should put them in the front and rear. I think it should be fine, but let me know. But yeah, so we're gonna take the wheels off, and I'm gonna explain to you guys what we gotta do. All right, so the first thing you wanna do as you take the wheel off is come back here, pop this little cap open, and we're gonna disconnect both of those sensors. I'm pretty sure they're for the
ABS and brake.
Yeah, those. Make sure you disconnect those because once you pull the strut out, they're pretty short, so you might rip them, and that's not fun. So we're gonna take that off. Take off this right here, that sensor, the brake line from the strut, and then that lower bolt over there. And then we're gonna leave the top three in the hood for later. Remember, folks, white goes to white, and oh shit. Oh. Okay.
Well, that's a broken.
You gotta remember which one goes.
Bro. Well, that one was good.
All right, once you disconnect all these lines from the strut and everything, next is this brake line. It's a 16 millimeter. So get your gun off like so. Don't lose that bolt. All right, next thing you want to do is take out the 3 strut bolts on the top, 13 millimeter. You got one there.
Got 3. The hardest one to get to is this one over here.
Yeah. Those 2, and then that one in the back. All right, for the sway bar end link that connects to right here, we had to jack up the rotor, or like the whole suspension, because it was under load, so we weren't able to get it out. So if that happens to you, just jack up the rotor or like the control arm and pump it until it's even, and then you can just punch it out and you can get it out. So now it's pretty free moving. The top bolts are out, that's out. So now we're gonna jack up the other side and turn the wheel, get that one lower bolt out, and then get to work getting this out. All right, guys, the top part is out. What you want to do is, it's easier with 2 people. You have put your foot on the caliper, push down while you're pushing out. That's what we did, so we got the top hat out. So now what you want to do is come down here, right in there. It's going to be stuck, obviously. So take a pry bar, get in there, and wiggle that shit out. As someone else is pulling out, you can put some PB in there. We're probably going to put PB in there. So pry in there, and then just like fight for your life. I don't know. And that's it for that.
Get it. Yeah, come out. Nice!
Yeah!
Let's go! Holy fuck. Now for the hard part?
Yep.
Is it actually?
Now for the hard part.
Yeah.
All right, folks, now we're gonna compress the spring. We're using these Aero spring compressors from Advanced Auto. So you gotta hook them on each side, like that. And then use an impact on here, tighten it up, do a little on each side at a time until you can't anymore. And then take the top hat off.
How to tighten it?
All right, we successfully took it apart without losing fingers or a life. So now we're gonna compress this spring, throw it back on the strut, and then assemble it all and get it back in the car. Well, we're gonna have to put this project on hold because, brother, come on. Buddy has some rather blown out struts, sorry. Yo, bro, come on, cuz. So we're gonna have to order some new struts because these are poop. And then we'll pick up the camera once those come in the mail. So hopefully sometime soon, because I want my garage bag.
The 10th.
All right, folks, we're back with the struts, the lowering springs. We got the shock to struts. It is now freezing and snowing, featuring the mail guy. So we're putting the strut back together, and then once we do that,
Look at this thing.
we're gonna throw it back in the car. All right, folks, we just got it all together. Very nice. What we did, because we don't have the special socket for that, we took, not this, we took a 19, we put it on the nut, because if you just impact the nut, the whole shock will spin, strut, sorry. So we did that, we put a vice grip on the socket, and then we took a long hex, dropped it in, and gunned the hex in reverse. And then that would tighten it. That's our little sketchy way of doing it. Then we took these off, obviously, and now we're looking good. So we're throwing this back in the car right now. All right, folks, we got the Mustang keys. We got to move the Mustang. We got no room to work. Bada bing, bada boom. So we're gonna get a cold start right quick.
Hey, you think they're fucking coming? Huh?
You look real gangster shoveling these leaves. There's something down there to hold it. So it doesn't come out.
No?
Yeah.
No.
For the win.
Let me hold one.
All right, and they're in. One side is done. Everything's bolted up. All the wires looking good. Everything. You know, it's making me feel real shiesty. Thanks. All right, so we're gonna put this wheel on, and we're gonna hop onto the next side. I'm probably not gonna record as much on that side because I just did on this side, so it's kind of the same thing. But we'll get back to you when I feel like it. Squigglage and boom! Folks,
What?
it is in, and we are done, and this is the grand reveal. So we're gonna jack this up and take this lift out right about now. Oh my god.
How the fuck? Yo, how? That's not. Yo, there's no.
Dude! I'm actually got half inch.
Bro, why is it not lower at all? You think that the struts are fucking helping it that much?
Alright folks, we're in the trunk.
Oh shit.
Oh, we're taking out these trunk panels to get access to the top shock mount bolts. So, take out the clips, pull these things out, and
What happened to this one? Oh, we lost one.
and that's one
Jack
side.
up the car.
One side done, right back there. Boom. All right, guys, top bolt is out. As you see, now we're gonna hit the bottom. Once you get that bottom bolt out, they just come out like that. So,
Yo,
yeah.
I need your help finding this.
Hold on, I'm doing something right
Where you at?
now.
Yo.
No, it's cold out here, Coach. It's cold. All right. This gave us hell this side. Don't know why, but we got the shock in and the lowering spring. This lower bucket in that bolt took us like 30 minutes to get in.
30 minutes.
Probably an hour, yeah. But we got it in because I'm Master Tech. We Master Techs.
A little bit of...
A little bit of PV, but we got it in. We're gonna tighten up that nut and bolt, and then we're calling it for tonight because we're cold, tired, and I don't want to see this car anymore. All right, folks, this side is all complete. Spring is in and the shock. I'm solo today, so that was pretty difficult, but you know me, CJ, always getting shit done. Don't matter. We got everything bolted up here, 1 and 2. So now we just got to throw the wheels back on and put a trunk lining back together, and we're done. So I'm gonna do that by myself, of course, and we're gonna see how this car looks after we're done. All right, folks, this is the end result of the springs. His shocks and struts were so blown out that it lowered the car hella. So now with the lowering springs, it still sits higher than it was. So customer is making me take this all apart, and we're throwing on ECS coilovers. So I'm not making a separate video because I don't feel like it. So we're gonna throw these on, the coilovers. He's gonna return the shocks and springs, and more misery for me. All right, everybody, we now have an audience. We got the spacers, 8mm spacers are going on. So we're gonna see if this fixes the problem, and if it doesn't, he's out of luck because he's leaving with the car one way or another. So we're getting that on. We're testing the fitment.
Does it go through these holes? It has to. It's got to.
So I'm gonna pick up the camera when we get the wheel on and we're dropping it down to test fit. All right, folks, we're done. This is the rear, looking good. This is the front,
Still gotta settle.
looking good. Still gotta settle because we did that like a week ago. This is fresh, so this still has to settle, but bro, that's like just barely a finger, so that's looking pretty good. I know my camera's all dirty, sorry for the night. But yeah, I think the coilovers are better. Should have went with that in the first place, but no one wants to listen to CJ. But yeah, that's the video. We got a lot more videos coming soon, so yeah, stay tuned.